What's up, everybody? Fat Cracker here. Today I'm doing you a video. I'm gonna make a breakfast. I'm gonna release two videos this weekend. One's gonna be on this breakfast here that I come up with. We're gonna get everything set up, show you how it's done. But before I get started, I want to thank everybody that watches me, everybody that subscribed to me, everybody that leaves me the comments. It don't matter if comments are good or bad, I'll take what you got to say. If you want to see me do something, I'll try to do it. I'm not an expert cook. I cook to what I feel and what I think tastes good. If it don't taste good, I'll let you know. But pretty much everything I've fired up lately, since I started this, it all tastes good because I got to add my personal tick to it to make it where it's at. But like I said, I just want to thank everybody for subscribing, everybody for watching. It makes me feel good. I'm not a big channel. I'm not looking to be big. I'm just doing this for fun. I did it because my kids said I needed to start doing it. So here I am, like I said. But this morning, we're going to cook you chorizo, Spam, and eggs with a twist. I like the taste of chorizo. I love Spam, and I love eggs. We're going to get everything set up. I'll show you how it's done, and we'll get to cooking. Okay, everybody, we got our pan heating up. We got everything prepped and ready to go. I put like a half a teaspoon of bacon grease in there to get the pan, while the pan is heating up, just to help things out a little bit more. We're going to add 3 chorizo sausage. Cut the end of the casing off, squeeze it out. Put that in the pan. Get that in there. Get it cooking. Because we know the chorizo makes its own oil too, but I add a little bit of bacon grease just to help things out a little bit. All right, we got that in there. Wipe my hands off real quick. All right, get my spoon. Start trying to break this chorizo up. As you can see, the grease covered off of it. I don't know where to go for fresh. If anybody's in my area, Lakeland, Kathleen, if anybody knows where I could go get some fresh, authentic chorizo, I'd love to try it. I got Old Mexican Foods chorizo from Publix. I like the flavor of it, but I'd love to try some authentic stuff. We'll let this cook down a little bit. Turn the pan down just a hair. All right, that's cooked down. We got that grease coming off that chorizo, that oil. So the spoon down here. And I got a whole can of less sodium Spam I diced up. We're going to add it to it. Excuse my cutting board. It's been used, so there's a piece of onion I cut earlier for this. So it's been through its rounds. All right, now we got our Spam added to it. We're going to cook it up for a little bit. Try to keep it all in the pan. Let that sear down for a little bit. Now we got that established pretty well coated, because we're cooking everything down with kind of what I wanted to get cooked down together. I got one large jalapeno and one whole white onion. We're going to put it to the mix. Get it mixed in and cooking down too. The way I cook, I need to find bigger pans. I got a bad habit, but if I go to a bigger pan, I'll outgrow it too. All right, so we got everything incorporated. We're going to let it cook down, sweat down, and then we'll come back and we'll add our eggs to it. And like I said, this ain't a one meal. This will stretch me out the rest of the weekend, but I'm making it and show you how I do it. And when we add the eggs, we'll show you how everything else comes together. Y'all keep watching. All right, guys, we're back. Got everything cooked down, sweated down. We're starting to stick to the pan there. Things seared down and blended in real well. That flavors throughout. Oh, yes, the seeds were still in the jalapenos too. I like spicy food, so I'm going to make it the way I like it. This is for me, not anybody else. So now we're going to add 12 eggs. And we'll slowly start moving that around. Get them eggs incorporated. Try not to overflow the pan. Get it all mixed in real well. The eggs normally won't cook as long. I got my heat a little bit lower, so I'll put it back up a little bit. Try to keep them moving so they ain't sticking to the bottom of the pan. These are fresh eggs straight out of the chicken coop here in the yard. Moving around. I know some people might have comments on how this looks. I don't care. If it tastes good to me, it tastes good to me. I ain't looking to be judged by no fancy chefs, food police that want to complain about anything. I cook what food tastes good for me and my family, and that's just how it is. I'm not looking to make everybody happy except my family. That's all I'm caring about. And those that do like it, I appreciate it. Like I said, you got negative comments, feel free to let me have them, and I'll reply to them, tell you how I feel, or tell you good about yourself. But I watch a lot of cooks out there. I like them. I follow them. This idea was based on a cook, I believe he's out of Arizona, named Omar. I can't remember his whole channel, but he's a Spanish Latino that cooks. It's got a lot of good flavors. I got some of the salsa recipes I've tweaked into my own. All right, so our eggs are about done. So we'll turn that heat off because they'll cook the rest of the way since they're all pretty much about done. So now what we're going to do is let that sit for a second. I'm going to come through, and you can add any kind you want. I got sharp today, so that's what I'm adding. I'm going to sprinkle some sharp cheddar cheese in there. And then we'll slowly mix that in and get it melted in. Try not to make too big of a mess. And like I said, this ain't for one meal. I'm gonna make a couple burritos a day out of it. Probably tomorrow, and whatever I got left, I'll eat Sunday or through the week before I go to work. And if my kids want some, they could have some. Normally my son will eat it. All right, we'll get this fish mixed in. It's about done. And then we'll sit you over on the counter and show you how we make our burritos. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, we got everything done. Got our mixture right here. Got our tortilla shell. And this is that salsa. I'll have to show you how I make it. Or you can go over and watch that Omar's channel. I think it's Omar Over Fire or something like that. If not, I'll try to put it in the description when I find it out. But I'm telling you, he's good. Got a lot of good recipes over there. All right, so we're going to take a spoonful. Try to spread it out along our tortilla here. I'm not an expert at doing this either, so feel free to let me know about my burrito making skills. So now we're going to take some of this salsa. Get it on there. Then we're going to come over. We're going to kind of roll, flatten it out this way. And come in. And like I said, no expert. I do what I do. I'm just a typical person that likes Latino Mexican food, stuff like that. I like burritos, but I damn sure can't wrap them good. All right, so there's that one. I'm gonna go ahead and make another one, and then we'll taste, see what it tastes like, guys. All right, everybody, got them made. I ended up making 3 instead of 2. The more I made them, my big ass got hungry. And as far as the Omar Over Fire, that's the channel. I like his recipes. I like watching him cook. Looks authentic to me. I try a lot of it, but put my twist on it, because that's how I do. I don't like copying people step by step. So I got to have my little twist to it here and there. But he does some good recipes. So if any of y'all are interested in Mexican dishes or Latin inspired dishes, I'll check his channel out. Real good dude. All right, so now we're going to try one of these burritos out. And got one right here, kind of small. That's why I went ahead with 3 too, because I'm hungry today. I'm supposed to be able to diet, but I think I'm going to break the rules right out. Anyways, let's give her a taste test. Got good flavor. I could have used a little bit more chorizo in there. It's not real strong with the chorizo flavor. I mean, jalapeno wasn't that hot, so there ain't a lot of spice in it. But either way it goes, if it put meat on your bones, it tastes good. It does taste good. I just think I could use a little bit more chorizo flavor. I can taste the Spam in it, and I got a hint of that chorizo, but we get a little bit more. And I'm gonna throw a little bit more salsa on these before I finish them. Add a little bit more because I got some heat in that salsa. So we'll add a little bit more heat to it. That salsa adds to the flavor too. Anyways, guys, I want to thank y'all for watching me and subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so if you like the content. If you don't, I understand. Like I said, small channel. I'm just doing this for fun, people. Show y'all how I cook. You don't like it, you can change the channel. You like it, stay, watch, enjoy it. I know I'm not real charismatic right now. I'm trying to work on myself a little bit better. Like I said, I am going on a diet, but I'm still going to try to cook good food, not diet food and stuff like that. Cook food I was raised on, but I'm going to try to cut back in moderation, see if I can lose some weight. But that's what it is. Remember, guys, if you ain't trying, you ain't making it. All it takes is a little bit of time and a little bit of effort. You get in the kitchen, look at a recipe, think, okay, I like this, I don't like this, and tweak it to what you like. You ain't got to follow it step by step. And you can learn how to cook something good. But like I said, you ain't making it, you ain't trying, bud. Or you ain't trying, you ain't making it. Sorry about that. I'm out of my words here. But I want to thank everybody. Y'all stay tuned. Got another video coming. And y'all have a good weekend.